What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another YouTube video. Today, we are going to be making some anabolic gyros, however you want to say it. There's tzatziki involved. There's a big ass cucumber. And the meat, more the protein of this, is going to be some egg whites. So, gonna make the egg whites all savory, like meat. And gonna toast the tortillas, make them like a naan bread, and I'm hoping that this is going to turn out really good. Start off, I'm going to show you guys how I plan to make the tzatziki sauce. Make it anabolic, pretty much fat-free, and very low carb. Let's get into it. So, just like my personality, I would like for this tzatziki sauce to be a little zesty. And when life gives you lemons, you make anabolic tzatziki sauce. Now it's time to get to freaky with some tzatziki. Going to be starting off with one serving, or in my case, I'm going to be doing 3/4 of a serving of non-fat Greek yogurt, 6 carbs, 0 grams of fat, and, well, I guess in 3/4 of a serving, there's 14 grams of protein. So that's 130 grams, and that's about 80-ish calories, which I think this is, besides the cucumber, which does not have many calories. I'm pretty sure this is the only thing that actually has calories in the sauce. Instead of olive oil, I'm gonna be adding some 0-calorie spray avocado oil. Then I'm gonna be adding some lemon juice. I got half a lemon right here. Probably not gonna use all of it. Half a cup of finely chopped cucumber. This is about 3/4 of a mini cucumber. So this is like maybe 10 calories, probably 3 grams of carbs at most. Gonna add that in there. Then it calls for finely chopped garlic, but I'm not doing all that. So I got garlic powder, which I figure should be pretty much the same thing. So about a teaspoon of garlic, some chopped fresh dill. This is neither, well, this is chopped, but it's not fresh. Then I'm gonna add some salt, not that much. Then I'm going to add some pepper, also not that much, not a big pepper fan. And I guess that's it. Mix it up and see if I actually made something. Oh my gosh. So here we go. We got our anabolic tzatziki sauce. This is gonna be great on them. Now let's get started on the rest of the gyro. The low carb tortillas. I got 2 of them. I'm going to be putting them in the oven, and I'm spraying them with some butter spray and some avocado oil spray, and I'm kind of just gonna see what happens. Of course, I'm hoping for the best. I'm hoping it gets a little crispy, but I can still fold it. That's kind of the goal here. And if it doesn't, it'll become chips. So, win-win. I got some garlic butter spray here as well. Just really hoping this makes it crispy and delicious. All right. This is after. They look a little crispy, but they do fold good, so the structural integrity is where I want it, and these should work. All right, it is egg white o'clock. Just want to say, for clarification, I'm using egg whites here specifically because I'm in prep and I want a lower calorie option. If you want to use chicken, I would recommend that even more, or beef. Either or, it would probably make it a little bit better. But I'm just using egg whites right here because I'm cutting and I want the lowest calorie option possible. But chicken, add even more protein, and I bet it would taste great. 276 grams of egg whites. Gotta remember to shake it. And the meat of the gyro is arguably the most important part. I think the tzatziki is, but the meat needs to be right. And I know egg whites are pretty far from the consistency of beef, but I'm going to try my best to make them similar, and I'm going to make them savory like beef as well. So I got the egg whites all poured out, 276 grams. I'm gonna spray some butter down on the pan, not real butter. Can't believe it's not butter. And I'm going to put some garlic, some salt, and that's pretty much it. And I'm gonna cook these up. Gonna get them a little crispy, just to get that texture. And then I'll put all this together. All right, so I put some garlic, some salt, and some onion powder in there. I'm gonna let it cook kind of like an omelet, and then I'm gonna try getting good strips. And again, I'm gonna try getting them a little bit crispy. All right, so here we go. This is what the egg whites look like after being cooked. You can see I'm cutting out strips here, and hopefully I can successfully remove the strip from the pan and put it on the tortillas. This is what the final product's looking like. My tummy is rumbling. All right, here we go. It is Anabolic Gyro time. This is my first time ever tasting this, first time ever making it. I know I looked super confident, but believe it or not, this is my first time doing this. Let's give it a little taste. A lot of tortilla and tzatziki in that bite. It was really good. But here we go, now I'm getting some of the egg whites. That is really good. Prep time, a little long. Probably took me like 30 minutes, but that's just because I never made it before. But this is delicious. This is really good. I'm probably gonna make it again. And yeah, I'm gonna devour these now. All right, and that is the Anabolic Gyro. If you're following along, I hope it was as tasty as mine was. I got tzatziki all over my face because I got a little too freaky with it. But anyway, final macros are up right here, right there. Those are the final macros. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you liked the recipe, and I'll see you in the next one.